Crobat EX, Espeon EX, Ho-Oh EX, Oricorio in 5. So what I want to talk about today is Oricorio again and how they have been reinvented in A4 Wisdom of Sea and Sky. It's important to note that there is also a major tournament happening this weekend. The Ursaday is hosting a 10K tournament. $1,500 will go to the winner, and prizes extend all the way down to top 32. So you might be wondering, what deck should I use? Not even just for that, but for ranked. And I think that right now there's no better time than the present to use an Oricorio deck. And why not? If you see my tier list, I put them in that tier 1.5 section, which means that they're just right below some of the best decks, but they beat a lot of the best decks. Their really only issue is kind of like the damage that they're pumping out, and like the matchups that they win are very polarizing. They really win those matchups, and the matchups that they lose, they really lose those matchups. But that's a little bit changing now, especially with this new set, and that's the introduction of babies, right? If we look at Silvally Oricorio, which is doing probably the best, you'll notice that they have a first and a top 4 in the most recent Ursaday, and I'm going to show you guys both those lists. Obviously, the first list is pretty standard, nothing really too crazy to talk about, but they are using the Zeraora. Like, this is exactly what you would see last season, with a Giant Cape, which is like the big difference. Giant Cape is really good in the mirror. It's just really good at giving Oricorio healing. One of the issues of this deck is that they removed all the healing. That's why Darkrai is so good right now. But adding Giant's Cape is one of those ways to add back to this deck. And this is what I'm going to talk about, is the more modern version. This version got top 4. You'll see a Magby immediately. This is because this player didn't have 2 Pichus. And that's okay, right? This guy still ended up figuring it out and got top 4 in one of the biggest tournament series of all time, with some slight adjustments. You'll notice that the Giovanni being dropped to make room for Guzma. I cannot stress how good Guzma is right now, especially for Oricorios versus Darkrai, where you want to hit into something. You aren't allowed to hit into something because you will get Rocky helmeted. So really cool to see. The Silvally with the baby synergy, you are basically able to, without relying on Dawn, right? Like without relying on Zeraora, just relying on one card, a Magby or Pichu start, you're able to attack with Silvally on that first turn. That's really oppressive. First turn being the first turn, you can attach energy, right? So turn 1, you play Magby Pichu. You can attack because they have no energy cost. You guys are familiar with this by now. And because you went first, you can evolve first, and you're able to deal 100 damage off the rip. Even decks that formerly beat you have a really hard time with that. And obviously, you were able to get that before, right? Even this deck had that option with Zeraora Dawn, but that's a 3-card combo reduced to a 2-card combo. Really cool stuff to see. And why this is one of the more premier decks to beat. Frappe's has like a very similar version, right? This is the same version, but with Pichus. They ended up top 4ing the most recent tournament, so it's really cool to see that. I think the only thing I'll leave you guys off with is the evolution of Tapu Koko. This is Arceus, which is another Oricorio deck, right? That is seeing a lot of play. The reason why you'd want to use this as opposed to the others is that it's a little bit more aggro with Coco, and then you have a finisher with Arceus, but it's a little bit more risky, right? You're playing a comp that is going to end up risking 2 prize points if you are not careful with your Coco and your Arceus. But this version has healing galore, which is something that Oricorio desperately wants, while still having the Dawn E-Chord synergy. This could 100% be an elemental switch in this. I don't know why it's not elemental switch. Remember that these are all early format tournaments, but I can see elemental switch. I can even see you drop a Coco for like a Guzma. Like I said, I can't stress the importance of a Guzma. And finally, one of the best players of ranked, Simon Game Dev. I made a video about this guy's deck like 2 sets ago. Is still killing it with this version. This version is probably the most highly skill intensive version. It's the version with the best matchup into Darkrai, the best matchup into Buzzwole. So this deck changes its matchup spread almost drastically. It's really, really cool to see. And it has a lot of potency. So this is a deck I would 100% recommend if you are looking for a deck that, you know, beats Darkrai, beats Buzzwole, while the other two kind of have a rough time, especially with the 100 flips. They're more susceptible to that. So it's really, really cool to see this version still do good. This was from their last ranked session. I think my thing is covering it, but they went 19-3. So if this is a version that you want to use, that's really cool. For today, I have the baby version for our gameplay portion. So I'm just going to let those cards talk. What do you guys think about Oricorio and its place? I am never comfortable fully bringing Oricorio to a tournament because I don't like bringing a deck that has like such a polarizing matchup spread unless I'm confident in it. But I do think for ranked, it's a really good ranked deck. You can play so many games and you just have auto wins, right? And sometimes you auto win, and then on your own play, you get a 9-win streak. So very interesting to see how this deck shapes up. And of course, there are other versions I didn't really talk about, like the Darkrai Tyrogue version has an Oricorio in it. You can kind of slot Oricorio in a lot of different decks. There are holo decks that have Oricorio in it as well. So super excited to see the future of like where people slot in Oricorio. But that is it for this yellow bird. I'm going to let these cards talk again, twice. Oh, this is awful. I have the worst start versus this deck. Oh, it's not Lego. They might have the worst start versus me. Maybe I should have Gladioned. But I think this is fine. I can show you incredible. Oh my god, it looks like I might have bricked. Is this the first time in the official? Oh my gosh, I need to talk about this. I kind of don't care about this match here, and I also like looks like I'm losing it too. Yeah, Electric Arceus is so fast with 2 E-switches and babies. I want to play that one, but I don't have Pichu. I think, like, legitimately, my current only issue, Reg J is so ass. Like, of course it's going to be pretty bad. It sounds pretty bad. I'm not going to hold you. No shot. I can rage bait incredible things. You're like, oh my god. And now knocking on down. Boom 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 boom. I'm about to get hit by the 100, the electric house. I'm about to get Mars. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got Type Null, it's fine. And Gladion. Sweet. Don't tap the glass. Don't tap the glass. This is an interesting cook, I guess. Me when I lie. I think the issue with these type of... I should have not evolved then, right? No, I had to evolve, otherwise I got Mars. I don't know, man. Apparently regionals are going to be on Reg H. So they're not going to let us play with these Ubers and shit? Regionals are just going to be Reg H? It's kind of lame as hell. I say they should have just let us play this. If regionals are Reg H, I don't. Reg J is ranked only. Interesting. They must have been tapping the glass. So this is where babies are good. Someone asked, I didn't draw my baby turn 1. What do I do? What do I do if I don't draw my baby turn 1? This is what you do. I'm showing you guys right now. You have to hit them with the don't tap the glass. Don't tap the glass. Okay, deal 40. I guess I wasted Sabrina, so I should evolve. But I might want to use Gladion. I'm not going to use Gladion. I might need Gladion though. So whatever. I'm going to correctly toss. Oh wait, I'm not a basic no more! I'm not a basic no more. Oopsie. Oopsie, don't tap the glass. Don't tap the glass. Baby's running the world. I guess it's fine in this situation. It's a meat shield. It's a meat shield with 0 retreat cost, so they're forced to KO it instead of stalling. Using a baby as a meat shield. Okay, I might have needed that Gladion. Oh my god, I can still lose this because oh no, if I lose because of the lack of, oh my god, I'm gonna quash out, chat. I'm quashing out, chat. I'm quashing out. I'm gonna tap the glass. What cards do I have in my deck that I can play? I have another research. I can't use Gladion. Oh my god, this is actually awful. No, it's not chill. I lose. This thing deals... Oh, never mind. I'm switching in this. Never mind. I'm going to tap the glass. I'm tapping the glass. They're gonna research. Akira! Leave me alone! Why are you the best TCG streamer to ever exist? I will... That's a lot of praise, you know. It's a lot of praise to put on me, right? I don't think I'm the best TCG streamer. There's so many TCG streamers. There has to be some other TCG streamers. So many TCGs. You guys watch other TCG streamers? I don't know any of them. That's like fine, right? I think that like the important thing to remember is that these YouTube content decks, right? They get clicks. People love YouTube content decks. You gotta put the Geo away. You never put the Gladion away, right? Because I'm definitely going to Geo you this turn. They put the PCL away? Huh? What? Are they not afraid of the game ending like literally right now? Don't they know not to tap the glass? They freaking got lucky. They got lucky. They got lucky. They're actually so bad. They're actually so bad. This makes me want to get out of Ultra Ball. This makes me want to get out of Ultra Ball. This makes me want to get out of Ultra Ball. But I have so many other things I need to do. I would literally have to prep for Worlds. I have to go prep for Worlds. I have to go prep for Worlds. Oh my god. I'm tapping the glass. I'm just saying, don't tap the glass. Don't tap the glass. Crobat's a fraud. Crobat's a lot weaker than I initially had hoped it to be. Which kind of sucks. I had believed that Crobat would be good. Chill, I'm gonna eat dinner soon, but I'm ending stream soon. So I'm down for whenever tonight. Crobat is good, it's just it's not like god tier like I thought it would be. That's really it. That's the only downside of don't tapping the glass, right? Is that I thought that it would be like a broken tier 0 million option. And actually it turns out it's just okay. You know? But sometimes this is what happens when you tap the glass, right? Don't tap the glass. Don't tap the glass. Do I give them the Pichu? I think I do. God, it's such a beautiful card. I love Pichu. Pichu is one of my favorite Pokemon. Do you guys know that? Pichu is one of my favorites. Don't tap the glass. Wait, you have 2 shiny Eevees? 2 shiny Eevees? Oh, I'm tapping the glass right now. Oh man, I'm about to tap the glass. Does this deck already exist in maybe the best? Any of the new EX is good, depending on if you can tap the glass. I gotta stop. I'm so sorry. I can't stop, guys. I keep tapping the glass. Oh, I didn't Gladion. I'm stupid. It's stronger than you. Ah, Akira! Left for a moment. Did he buy another Pichu? No. Does Reg Mythical mean that we won't have global challenges? Oh! That's a good thought. Maybe we won't have global challenges. And maybe we'll tap the glass. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. Don't you use silver? Yeah, please stop. Oh, I can't lose to this. Hold up. Guys, we're currently not tapping the glass. Can you guys please be courteous of all glass tappers? Are you laughing, huh? It's Macargo! Bro, my bad. I broke the glass. If I want to make this a YouTube video, this would be so awful because you're gonna hear me say don't tap the. Okay, chat. What is more likely, Gladion into Silvally or Professor's research? That's a stupid ass question. We're tapping the glass. GG's. Don't tap the glass. We're thanking Abbas for the sub. Thank you very much. Bro, he makes a video talking about how insane he is and playing it in casual mode. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts on Macargo. That's the only. I'll make a Macargo video if I'm doing only viewer battles. Will you give us some VGC content sometime? Yeah, when Pokemon Champions comes out, I'm also going to be doing a lot of Pokemon Champions content. So I want to make sure my Pocket content is solid, and then I'm going to be tapping the glass. Akira! Is Don Fan a fake deck? Of course not. That's a real deck. I don't want to play the Pichu. Yeah, bro, where's the VG content? There's no VG content to make right now, is the issue. There's like nothing with VG right now that is like contentable. We're like, the game's been out for how long now, chat? How long have we been tapping the glass? Bagby is colorless Pichu? Pichu is they're both, what? We just saying whatever. Favorite stream ever featuring the glass being tapped. Guys, you guys aren't supposed to tap the glass. I keep telling you guys this, but no one listens to me. Eugen, what are your thoughts on glass tapping?
I think it's funny because, like, you introduced this to me as this is Marcos's new vocal stem.
Oh.
I feel like frequently Marcos is like an early adopter to these most annoying vocal stems, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you can point to him. You could be like, this is Marcos's fault, you know?
Yeah.
I think it attaches to your brain in a more insidious and deep and parasitic manner.
Yeah.
I think when Marcos does a vocal stem, he's doing it kind of to rage bait. I think when you vocal stem, it's like, it feels like you're not even intending to do it. Like it just spills out of you, you know? Even if you try to hold it in.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
That's real. That's some glass tapping stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. So my favorite part in your vocal stem life cycle is when you start getting sick of it and then you start really trying to stop, but you can't.
You know what I feel like?
What?
Have you guys played Call of Duty Black Ops?
No.
So in Call of Duty Black Ops, right? There's a part where, and in the first one, you know, I think it's like Mason, he's strapped and like, he's like, oh, the numbers, what do they mean? But the numbers for me are don't tap the glass, don't tap the glass. I've never seen a glass tapper like him. Don't tap the glass. I shouldn't have done that. I could have waited one more turn. Because if they have another one, it's going to PMO me off. It's going to PMO me the fuck off. To piss off. Maybe we don't have tournaments in December. Don't tap the glass. Akira! Mason gets full rage baited by Hudson because Hudson keeps asking him about poison affecting Oricorio. Wait, I can't KO it. I can't tap the glass because I used Guzma. But I can force. This is the King's Gambit. I will deal 50. And then they can't beat me by Sabrina. They're gonna have to make a decision right here. Scars on a soldier's back is his greatest back. They kept the rank. GG's. See? I just King Gambited my opponent into taking the Oricorios, but for at what cost? For what cost? And it for the glass to be tapped? Todo. Do I want to use Gladion here? Because then I can Mars next turn. I'm on a Gladion. But mostly because, yeah, like I just wanted to tap the glass. This is the best way to tap it. Video title, don't tap the glass. Could you add this deck to the screen after? Sure. I think I was supposed to last round, and I did, but then it didn't save. All I can think of is that new Tyler album. That's what it is, yeah. I'm missing Cleffa, but the premium one is coming tonight. Oh, we have a premium Cleffa? Your next video is clearly going to be about tapping the glass. Yes! I'm getting red carded because I baited my opponent into believing. And sometimes believing is scarier. Sometimes believing is scarier, mate. Skip plip plap plap. Skitty doom bop put. And a clip rip black. Skiat. Boom 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 boom. Alright, I need to draw a card though that says Silvally. Shit. Unfortunately, we tapped the glass. Don't tap the glass. This sucks. This sucks. I should have just won this turn. But unfortunately, even decks like this can brick. Even kings can cry. Do you run an electric energy for Pichu to work? Pichu doesn't need... You don't... these cards are colorless, so it doesn't matter. Does that make sense? These, because they're colorless, it actually doesn't really matter. He can't attack me here. He'd be dumb to attack here. Oh, we're doing it again! This is subtle foreshadowing. Subtle foreshadowing. We're tapping the glass. Woo! I'm gonna break the glass with my hand. Another merch idea. I don't think I can do that. That is actually probably copyrighted by Tyler the Creator. Or even glass can be tapped. I think bro is disappointed about being on a 5 streak. I can't. Silvally and me, you know, we have beef. We have history. Oh, Arceus! Uh-oh, they're tapping the glass. I need to stop. I need to stop. Chat, I need to stop. I need to stop. You guys need to stop. You guys have to... We have to put an end to this. We have to put an end to this, chat. Alejandro, I want to stop. I want to stop. I want to stop. I want to stop so badly. And me. And me. I'm begging thee. Stop tapping. I can't stop tapping the glass. Pichu Arceus is mine. I'm the only one who has the right to play it. They're copywriting decks now. Akira! I'm so brain rotted, chat. I'm so brain rotted. You need to put an end to me. You guys need to end me. This is worse than the Italian brain rot. At least I was making up words with the Gabagino, Babagino, Cappuccino. But this new idea, shock collar that triggers whenever you say don't tap the glass. Well, I think this will end by tonight. Like, I think the don't tap the glass will end after I end stream. But until that, it's fine. He's in the denial stage. You guys don't believe that I won't tap the glass after this?